Alright, you guys did it. You got the previous 7-minute pool video to 2,000 likes. That's epic, especially for a small channel like mine. And as you guys know, YouTube is extremely strict with my channel, demonetizing, suppressing, hiding videos from even being seen in your subscription feed. So the only way you guys will get to see videos like this, and in the future especially, is if you hit the like button. So on this video, let's get this video to 1,000 likes, and to compensate you for your likes, I will send another infield video of me meeting a cute blonde college girl, grabbing her number, texting her, and going on a date with her. Hang out Saturday. Let's get bubble tea, and then perhaps afterward we could go on a hike. Perhaps. All right. Bye. If you want to see that, get this video to 1,000 likes and I will drop it. Welcome to another game analysis video. I'm Austen Summers, and today what we're going to be taking a look at is a night game session, and I'll be showing you how to quickly gain social momentum and bring a girl home with a fun, carefree vibe. So some context on this video right here. This video was filmed in the summer of 2016 in Toronto, Canada. Now, in Canada, the bars close at 2 a.m. This is at 1:25. So it begins at 1:25 a.m. You know, we're just leaving the house. We had been chatting, you know, me, my camera guy, and Mo, we'd been just having a great time chatting. And then, you know, we say, oh, it's pool time, which is, you know, if you're more advanced, it's something you can do is leave later in the night and get success. But as a beginner, you need those references, you need that experience. So go, you know, aim to go out 9, 10, 11, depending on your city. So in this footage, I want you guys to pay special attention to how I build social momentum, I self-amuse, and I choose which girls to stay with versus which ones to, you know, leave. Because too often we waste time on the people, the girls, the activities that are not going to result in anything. So it's best to, you know, use your time and energy on the ones who want to be with you. Scotiabank is?
Yeah, it's right here.
Gotcha! Gotcha! It's just a prank, bro.
English.
It's just a prank, bro. Wow, she was moist and bumpy. Kind of like a frog.
I like you, buddy. Hit it. Hit it. You guys got drugs you want to sell?
I love you. That was pretty gross. Did his hand had a cut on it, and I realized that way too late.
You guys got drugs you want to sell?
Yeah, dude. Let's do some drugs.
I want to do shrooms.
Hey, do you guys have some drugs you can sell? Excuse me, do you happen to have any meth or heroin? Do you have meth?
Meth? What's that?
Oh, I'll show you a thing or two. All right, so here you can see I'm quickly warming up. Why? Well, the night doesn't start at the venue or near it. The night starts when you leave your house. And in this case, the night started, you know, before we even left the house with just the general fun vibe we had. So take action so that when you are with the girl that you want to connect with, you are in your peak self or peak state so that you can easily connect with her. So some great ways to do this is, number one, talk to your wingman. Talk to everyone you see along the way, whether it's your Uber driver, people on the street, people waiting in line for the venue. And notice I'm eliminating the filter. I'm saying whatever pops into my head. So you can practice this right now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. What comes to your mind? And something will always come to your mind if you're relaxed and you allow it. Another thing I do is I improv off of the feedback that I get. So someone says something to me, that percolates in my head, I say something back, right? I'm not waiting, I'm not thinking, it's boom, it's instantaneous. And I'm laughing and letting loose. Oftentimes the men who have the best results with women are often the ones who can let loose and have fun. And nextly, you won't have full access to your personality, charisma, or humor unless you start warming up. We warm up in every single aspect of our lives, such as going to the gym, you know, preparing to do a speech at a university or at work. So by doing this process, what happens is you are warming up for meeting girls. One of my favorite mindsets for beginners is get the first 5 approaches out of the way. So once you do your first 5 approaches, you are laughing, you're letting loose, you feel good, and if you're in the academy, you know the warm-ups that I have in there, those are great too.
What? Dude, I don't want to pull again. Excuse me, hi. I just happened to be rolling by. And I noticed you noticing me.
I noticed you guys too.
And I happened to be noticing that you noticed me as well. Yeah. What's your name?
Why are you rolling?
I like it. Are you kissing me? Here, you can sit down if you want.
Wait.
Enjoy it.
What
Enjoy
are you
it.
doing? Why are you rolling if you don't need to roll?
I'm recovering from an injury actually. Yeah. Seriously. Look at this pinky swear.
I don't even know.
Are you playing my favorite band?
Kiss it?
For real.
For reals.
Why are you so sweet?
I was at their concert.
What is your name, by the way? Is it Joanne?
Where are you guys going?
We're going to the Madison.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, have you heard of it?
How are you playing the
No,
music?
actually never heard of it.
Not even a big fan. That's
You don't even know nothing, girl.
I know. We don't know anything.
Yo, this girl's a
What are you
troublemaker.
guys doing?
such a shame.
You're causing a lot of trouble.
Come in the seat.
You see here is a great example of being at the cause. So I'm getting her attention, hug, talking, standing up, handshake, arm around, leading physically and verbally. So what does that show? This man is at the cause, this man is a leader, right? What are women looking for? They're not looking for a little pussy who's not going to take action. They're looking for someone who can take the lead so that they can feel feminine and it takes responsibility off of them. Beyond that, I'm building up a fun emotional state so that I can capitalize it and use it to pull later in game. So the golden rule of game, if you're taking notes, is whatever you feel, she feels. And I also accept where I am emotionally and I take action despite that. Because however I feel right now is good enough, I accept it. It takes some time to get into the zone, and when you're first starting out in game, it could take you an hour to get into the zone. And the zone is kind of that sweet spot where it feels effortless, where you can connect with people, you're offering value simply by being yourself. But to access that state, when you're a beginner, it takes more time. When you are more advanced, that you can get into that 1 minute, 10 minutes. If you're, having some kind of rampage, some awesome, set of experiences and days with girls, you can get into it almost instantaneously. So like I said, it used to take me an hour and then I'd feel fatigued and want to go home. And then, now it's pretty much effortless. I get into it by the first girl I talk to. So I just get that out of the way.
Am I gonna sit
Dude, just
in
sit
the
down,
seat?
sit down.
I just left the Madison.
Sit down.
No, I think
We're not going to the Madison. We're going to coffee.
You're going to coffee?
Come on a coffee date with me right now.
It is 1:30. What are you talking about coffee?
Coffee, let's get it.
We're getting pizza.
Nobody gets pizza
No,
anymore late at night.
No.
No one gets pizza anymore late
Everybody
at night.
gets coffee.
Everyone gets.
The first part of the night is about building social momentum, self-amusing, which carries over to the second part of the night where you can care about logistics, down to fuck level, boyfriend, pulling, seating, leading. So you don't have to get every girl. In this case, I didn't really want to get this girl super bad. It was more or less, building up for the rest of the night. So girls you choose not to go home with that night, you can number close, create a date plan, and build a fun vibe and then leave on a high note so that you can meet up with that girl later. You don't need to get every girl, so stop trying to stay in sets and make everything work. A very good mindset is that you're not meant to connect with every girl, and there's certain people where it feels effortless to connect with them and certain people where it feels like more forced to connect with them. Generally stick with the people where it's effortless, right? I'm a big believer in chemistry, and yeah, it's going to make your time gaming a lot easier if you recognize that as well.
And
Yo, what's your favorite Disney movie, by the way?
That's a good question.
I'd have to say Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty
Is my favorite one. Why?
I'm not a
She's
fan,
so
to be honest.
Pretty. Why? What? What's yours?
Has to be like Lion King or some shit.
What's yours?
Mulan.
Oh, shut the fuck up because I'm Asian. You
What?
bitch.
You're just saying
saying that.
You know what my
I don't
favorite movie is actually?
Fine, what is it?
It's Aristocats. Do you remember that one?
I know that.
You like that one? That's like
I
good
don't
shit.
remember it, but that's
So here you can see I'm being unreactive, and non-reactiveness is extremely attractive. It's basically an honest signal, something that cannot be faked, that shows you can be calm under pressure. Another thing I'm doing is I'm giving her a range of emotions. You know, I'm mostly being chill, connecting with her, strong eye contact, being, you know, just a normal guy with occasional emotional spikes, things that most guys would be afraid to say or express. And also another thing is, don't get carried away with self-amusement, show some realness. You know, ultimately I say what my favorite movie is. And you'll see throughout the night where this night, you know, back in the day I used to be crazy into self-amusement because I was getting crazy results, and it was mainly just how can I make game as fun as possible. But I want to make sure that you guys understand that it's not optimal to only focus on self-amusement. Self-amusement, like I've said in the past, is part of game. It's not all of game.
You guys want to get high and watch Mulan with me?
okay. Wait.
Sounds fun, but not
So
fun.
they would have to say,
Yo, before you go,
oh, Dennis,
hug goodbye.
Before you go, hug goodbye.
we'll be at Pizza
Hug goodbye.
Pizza. Have a good time, guys.
You want to be my best friend?
She's my best friend, actually, so you can be my second best friend.
First of all, it's not optimal game to be introducing random guys when unnecessary. The ratio is already 2 girls and 2 guys. There's no reason to bring other guys in this. I'm literally just self-amusing. There is a caveat though, like let's say you go out for yourself and you're talking to 2 girls, you know, you get really into a conversation with one and the other one kind of looks listless, she looks bored. So at that point, it's actually a great idea to bring another cool looking guy in who knows, like he knows how to talk to girls, introduce, so that way that girl's occupied with him, your girl's occupied with you. You can even get that guy's number so you can, you know, text a plan if you need to. So it's not optimal game what I did, but obviously I'm fucking around adding to the fun. So yeah, I call that instant wing when you want to bring one guy in to deal with, you know, a bigger group that you're in. So you don't always have to have your wingman out with you, and I'd recommend, you know, about a quarter of the time that you go out to make it going out solo yourself, because you'll learn a lot of lessons that you otherwise wouldn't. And another thing that I say here is before you go. And what that does is it buys more time so that I can have that in the conversation. I'm not just gonna wait passively and let her go. I'm not gonna be aggressive and hold on to her or something. I'm gonna use that middle ground of assertiveness. Wait, before you go, so basically in her mind it's, I'm about to go, he recognizes that, he accepts it, but he has one more thing he wants to say to me. I was invited to Pizza, which is an obvious sign of interest. Also in terms of the friend, beginners may see this and think that I'm trying to be her friend because that's what I'm saying on a verbal level. But if you look on a subverbal level, you can see that it's a man-to-woman dynamic, the physical touch, the vocal tonality, being at the cause, this kind of, you know, intangible kind of X factor connection that we're having. So there is a contrast between that, and you can think of it almost like, you know, let's say your friend says, you know, you want to fight? Or some guy says, you want to fight? Versus, yo, you want to fucking fight? Right? There's a difference in the sublayer there. And you will develop the subcommunications of intent over time by firstly using statements of intent. And a statement of intent, you're hot, you're cute, I like your aesthetic, you look like you work out. Things like this that show that you're interested in her on a verbal level. What that does is those are the training wheels to show your brain that it's okay to hit on a woman, which most of you probably been indoctrinated to say that it's not okay in public. But yeah, it shows that it's okay, and over time that subverbal layer will sneak up on you.
Are you guys coming to the after party at Blur Spadino?
What after party?
The rooftop. Yeah.
Maybe, actually.
They have barbecue. Wait, let me grab your number before you go.
Maybe. Wait.
Wait, 4 times rule.
I'm not chasing you, I'm being pushed.
Shut up, honestly.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
What is your name? You didn't introduce yourself yet. I'm Austen.
Wait, who are you? Come around with me.
My name is Tess.
Tess?
It's okay, don't worry.
My friend is waiting for me.
Okay, what is your number?
I'll give it to you.
Just punch it in.
Wait, what was your name?
Here you go.
I
don't know.
Bye.
Hello?
Bye.
He has a boyfriend.
I'm gonna close anyway.
There you see, I use the before you go, and what that does is it buys more time because in her mind, she understands that I've accepted that she's gonna go, but it smooths over that rough patch, and it's that middle ground between being passive, which is watching her go, aggressive, which is just holding on to her or telling her not to leave. It's that nice assertive middle ground where you are going for what you want, but making sure everyone else has a good time. And at the very end, her friend announces that she has a boyfriend. Now, I didn't know this in the interaction, and a lot of the time I will screen for that, but sometimes I forget. And I made the call to not follow up over text with her because from this interaction, she was kind of like wishy-washy. And the fact that her friend says she has a boyfriend, reinforces that behavior. So it's not the best use of my time. And a quick tip for screening for boyfriends in the interaction. So ask, do you have a man in your life or are you married? And then if you want to play the long game, which ultimately if you want to get a particular girl, it's a better strategy, is getting more physical. So, if you're moving her around the venue, she's compliant to that, and then, you get more physical, let's say you go in for a kiss and there's no problem, she either won't have a boyfriend in that situation or she doesn't really care about boyfriend, because boyfriend could be anything from I started messaging or texting a guy all the way to I am getting married to him. So you don't really know what the context is. You don't know, how serious it is. And again, it's not a complete waste of time talking to a girl who has a boyfriend, so you don't need to instantly bounce, because you can still use that interaction to get more in the zone to meet a girl who doesn't have a boyfriend. And because you're still having fun and building social momentum, you will be more on point. And this is a classic thing of, her emotions saying yes, her mind saying no, the conflict of that. And like I said, it was a real number. I chose not to follow up because it would just be extra time. And there's moral concerns. I just like to focus on single girls. Even if the girl's in a relationship, she still wants to flirt and be desired by and validated by a cool guy. And those feelings are amplified when her relationship is unstable and she's looking for a reason to get out. So there was a girl I really, really liked in the same kind of situation. We had maybe an hour-long conversation though. And we were walking around, we're having a great time. And she says she has a boyfriend, but I'm like, look, I'll grab your number. I'll message you in a month to see if you still have a boyfriend. If you still do, then all good. I'll just delete your number. But yeah, anyway, she ended up texting me and she ended up saying, hey, my boyfriend and I have been on the rocks lately. I think I'm going to break up with him. I'd love to get that tea with you this week. So get the number, and worst case scenario, you're not trying to break up anything. You're not trying to be a homewrecker. All you're doing is putting yourself out there and saying, listen, if something ever happens with that, we get along super well. So it'd be stupid of us not to exchange numbers and not to follow up at a date in the future.
Close anyway. Am I right?
No.
Yes.
No.
Where's?
There.
I can't talk to her tonight.
Why?
She's bad news.
She's bad news?
Yeah.
You're talking about my friend. Do you want to get more fucked up than you already are? We'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up right now.
No, don't do it. You spat pizza at me, by the way. Do you remember that?
I spat pizza at you? That
Yes.
sounds like something I would do.
And I made love in a bed of pizza because of you.
That's because of me?
Yeah, but it was an amazing story.
Wait, I did this?
Well, she spit pizza at you, and then you were like, which one of you motherfuckers spat pizza at me? And then you spat pizza at me, and then you spat pizza at her in her bed.
And then you guys made love on a piece of pizza.
Yes, and we had orange juice all over us because we were eating oranges and she was spitting oranges at me.
That was her though.
That was her, that wasn't you.
So why is she bad news? She's a great person.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I like her wit, she's very witty.
She's fucking hilarious. She's
Yeah.
kind of like mean hilarious sometimes though.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I don't want to hold you up if you're heading out, but enjoy your night.
Yeah, so the girl I pulled the night before was, always at that bar during the summer, and I didn't want to pull her again because she's so crazy. Like, she was really fun, she was really hot, but she was so crazy, like spitting oranges and throwing pizza, and we were just like, making a mess. It was just crazy. So her roommate was going home with the guy and recognized me from that adventure, and yeah, whatever.
No, she's autistic. She has special needs.
Yeah, pass me the keys.
You're so special. You're my special little sunflower. My little snowflake. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get you in like this, so you better get the fuck out or change your leg. Put your legs over here. Alright, you can stay outside. Help! You are so bad. Yeah, okay, stop.
Why are you not up here?
Never again. Never again. Come here.
It's not the hotel room. I kind of want to too. I want to get screwed and watch a movie.
I'm crippled, you can't do that.
No!
Clean the floor with your tongue, just real quick. Just
I lost this. Okay, are you gonna stay? Because I lost the elevator. Okay, I'm gonna go.
alright. Before you go,
What?
I'm handicapped. Wait.
I
think you can pretty much walk.
I can walk. It's just I'm new to walking. Why are you guys in such a rush?
No, there's a speed limit on this thing.
My name's Austin, by the way.
I'm Ricky. That's a nice name.
Oh, Ricky. Is your last name Rumor? Just kidding. I dated a porn star in LA named Ricky Rumor.
Oh, for sure. So you're from LA.
Yeah. Yep.
And why are you pretending to be handicapped? Is that how you pick up girls?
Yeah.
You have no other.
Yeah, it's what works, you know.
Actually handicapped.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Yeah, sympathy just gets those bitches wet. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever a girl's testing you, stay unreactive. So basically, the shit test is that wheelchair just to pick up girls, which it wasn't. I actually had a legit injury. But yeah, the best way to deal with shit tests is number one, accept them. Number two, improv off of it in either directions. So you know what I say? Of course it's to pick up girls. Sympathy gets those bitches wet, which ultimately is not true, but it's funny, right?
Pound it. Ranch me, mulatto. All right, I'm done. Good night, guys.
Yeah,
Good night. I'm giving up on the set.
So yeah, this is about cutting out bad sets. So what would I have done if I was less experienced? I would have just persisted, right, to learn some lessons, which is valuable. But optimal game, like if I want to make the optimal move here, it's to leave that interaction. So after a good effort, if you can tell the girl or girls are out of it, they're tired, they're not feeling it, there's no connection here, they're uninterested, or you don't even like them, move on. You should spend most of your time meeting girls who you want to meet and who want to meet you. And it'll become clear as you gain experience which sets are bad sets to cut out and which sets are good sets to persist more with. So if you're a beginner, you probably should persist while giving value to build your staying in muscle, because so many people, so many like students I've had, you know, they'll go into the interaction for 1 or 2 minutes and then they'll leave. And the main lesson that they can take out of that is to stay a little bit longer. So one thing I like to think about is stay 10% longer than you feel comfortable with, right? So if in that situation, could I have stayed longer? Yes, but I chose not to. But in your case, you probably should have stayed 10% longer, built a little bit more banter, and see where it goes. And for girls who are quote unquote bitchy, the bitch shields will dissolve at a certain point, right? So the shield that they have up against the outside world, if you can show that you are unaffected by the negative emotions and that you like her and that you're providing value while smiling, it's an amazing, amazing cue to her that you are a fucking winner, right? You're the awesome guy that she wants to connect with. So basically you stay calm and positive, and with these types of girls, this is something you would do on earlier in the night, and later in the night you kind of want to focus more on the sets who are super down. But definitely, like, just because a girl looks bitchy, she has that, what is it, the bitch face on or whatever, doesn't matter, right? You can still chat to her, get her in a good mood, and you know, it could be fun to connect with her. But she has that shield to move away beta guys who aren't that interested in her, so she finds the real winners.
Dude, this is a pretty hard workout.
Yo, buzz me, mulatto. It's time for some ranch. It's time to ranch it up. Dude, that Eric Andre show is too funny. Yo, are you getting a workout, Mo?
Dude, this is actually pretty good.
Oh, what time is it? Dude, it's 1:30. Dude, it's just getting better. Mo, you need to get socially lubricated.
Like a small one?
Yeah.
A what one? It's a stabilizer. Like a steady
Guys, do you happen to have a stabilizer for our camera? We're filming infield. We need like a little bit of stabilizer.
I have a phone camera.
Oh my God, you do? I thought you were gonna tell me your phone was gonna die. I was like, oh no.
Mine's gonna die.
Hi, Austen. Hi, I'm not really left-handed usually. Jesus, you have some massive hands. Do you play basketball?
Oh shit. Yeah, she did in high school.
You did?
Massive hands.
Can you hold?
That's a compliment.
It
Do you guys
is.
need a picture? Is it?
Yeah, I need a picture with her.
We'll take a picture.
So in this situation, my camera guy was saying like, man, I wish I had a stabilizer, I could get a better shot. So literally what he's talking about, I use on as the opener, which is absurd. But a fun exercise you can do as well is, let's say you get rejected by a girl, you can use the rejection as an opener. So let's say she says, I have a boyfriend. Your next opener could be, hey, listen, I have a boyfriend, but I decided to come over and meet you. What's your name? Right? You use it as an opener and it becomes this fun cycle where you're kind of like increasing your vibe, your state, your zone over time, as opposed to letting the rejection affect you and brewing on it like a butthurt pussy. So your opener does not matter at night. You can literally open by not talking. You can open with the stupidest thing, something irrelevant, because your vibe is what really matters on the open. So you can open with anything, but pay attention to how you internally are, so make sure you're giving a good vibe off. And next thing is play with whatever the situation gives you. For in this case, you know, I'm rolling with it, I'm improvising. So she gives me like a left hand handshake, and I'm like, yeah, big hands, basketball, you know, I'm just kind of improvising off of what the situation gives me. And lastly, I'm focusing on adding fun to the night. The girls are out to have a fun night and not to have a resume exchange. If you find yourself asking tons of questions or getting very serious, it's time for some self-amusement, and it's time to turn those questions into statements.
Okay, wait. This is my phone.
Are you going to the body like that? Oh, you want a picture?
Take a picture. Someone.
This is real smooth.
Look at him.
Flash on. Okay, 1 second. 1 second.
She's gonna get it together here. Don't worry.
I did it because it looks like it's real natural.
Good.
If it looks like spontaneous.
Exactly. Even though it
Because
wasn't.
it's bad, because if it's like, it looks like a stage, people are like,
Yes.
fuck that shit, you know what I mean? What are you guys up to right now?
Perfect.
We just left because
Yeah.
there was some serious harassment going on in the
Oh, like violence?
No.
Well,
It was all
sort
good.
of.
Or just guys like
Wow.
groping people?
Exactly.
Well, there was a guy who groped me. I didn't tell you this, guys.
Tell us. This is a safe zone, safe
I
zone.
gave him a shove, and I was like, "You didn't ask me first," and I gave him a shove, and I gave him a shove 3 times.
Can I touch you?
I
guess.
You already touched me.
I like the
Yeah,
most.
no,
Me
that's
too.
fine.
You know why?
She's real tall.
She likes herself
I
the
have
best
man
too.
hands.
She's
We
like,
said it
I
already.
like it the best too. You just love yourself.
Sure.
Yeah, so there you see me using physicality. I'm using it in a fun way to express myself and build the interaction. I'm not like checking a list of like, first I physically do this, and then that, and then this to establish the ultimate. That's fucking weird. So I'm using it naturally as a way to connect with the girl and not to achieve anything. Another thing is physicality is part of being a man, you know, building that man to woman dynamic. So you have to break that touch barrier to become a man in her eyes, basically. Another thing is I'm focusing on group rapport. So I'm focusing on like having, you know, a general good vibe with the whole group. Because a common mistake is, you know, I've even seen dating coaches do this. They laser onto one girl and completely ignore her friends. And then her friends get mad and take the girl away, and then they're confused. So yeah, make sure everyone has a good time around you, because you are the leader, you are the winner, and you got to make sure that you're empathetic with everyone. One other thing is that, you know, she knows that I've chosen her by my vocal tonality, right? When she reaches out, like, and I reach out to her, it's clear that she's the one I want. So it makes it clear to the group in a subverbal level. And another thing is, girls want to feel chosen. There's nothing compelling about being someone's only option. There is something compelling about having, you know, variety to choose from and choosing her because of certain things. So you hear me say things like, I like her the best because blah, blah, blah. I love that you blah, blah, blah. So she knows that I like her for a certain reason, and I do, right?
Are you Norwegian?
I hope so.
No,
Her last name's like Larsen.
but I know her, so I am.
Your dad's probably a fucking Viking.
6'5".
He had, I can see that. He has like a tomahawk, he just throws it in people's skulls. Because my foot hurt.
Because it picks up chicks.
Does it though? You got up pretty quick.
This actually does. Because watch, sit down real quick, just right here.
It's the seat of love.
Yeah.
Yes, to ride it
You can sit on me. Yes, yes. Okay, now.
Roll nation.
Roll Nation.
Whoa.
We already paid to get
Whoa.
We're not going in, we're going this way.
Awesome. Free ride. I'm in.
Seat of love.
I'm in.
So some of this you can practice at home in terms of the assumptions, right? You know, if I give you the word strawberries, how can you improv of that? You know, strawberry shortcake, strawberry blonde, right? So practicing assumptions is something that's very key for game, because it makes your conversations flow and be natural and organic, as opposed to forcing different things. So you hear my assumptions, you know, Viking, Larson, your dad's fucking 10 feet tall. I go into some realness about my foot, because, you know, it's not all just fun and jokes and games. Like, you should be real at points to connect with a person, so you're not just a fleeting emotion, but you're a real guy. Also, you see me physically leading here, telling her to sit down. And also, when I sit on her lap, am I concerned about looking cool? Or am I concerned about having fun and adding to an adventure of the night? So many guys are indoctrinated in this mindset. I just want to look cool, and being cool and impressive, that's how I get the girl. Well, actually being carefree is much more effective, and you see a great example right here. She's like, whoa, crazy, wow. Last point of this, girls never want to go back to where they're leaving. So don't try to lead them back to, you know, the Maddie. Lead them to a different direction. Now, technically, this is a 2-minute pull, because it's, you know, 2 minutes from when I met her to when I'm pulling her. But some people may say to that, well, you could only pull her because she was down from the beginning. She was a yes girl. She was interested. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're going to have a video that's titled somewhat minutes to pull, like, yeah, of course they're going to be down. They're not going to be like very skeptical and bitchy, and yeah, that takes more time to turn around. But the point is that by following the principles of game, you know how to seed, you know how to lead, you know how to quickly build comfort and rapport, you know how to have positive assumptions, you know how to quickly warm up so that you're in that zone when you meet that girl. And beyond that, when people are in that situation, they don't pull because they don't, number one, know how to pull. A lot of guys don't even know that pulling is a thing. They think that, you know, you just get numbers and set up a date. Well, you can literally just meet a girl that you like and bring her home if she's down with that. So that's the point. When a girl is really into you, whether it's on a date, whether it's on a night out or during the day, and she wants to experience more of that time with you, then there's no reason you can't pull. And by using the lessons and the principles of pulling, you can do the same that I'm doing here.
Here, guess before you're...
Cuties. See, this is what happens.
You're an amazing
You're always in
sister.
the seat.
Really?
Are you wasted? I hope you're not.
I'm sober.
Oh my god, I love sober girls.
We
Dude, you
didn't
probably
drink
just
it
meditate, don't you?
all the time.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
I always roll
Yeah.
this guy.
That's so amazing.
3 times a day.
I think you're the one.
What's your name?
What the fuck?
Okay, seriously, one more time.
It's
One more
okay,
time.
you're done. I'm cutting you off.
All right.
If I had legs, I'd be able to.
You're still sitting on me though.
London
Yeah.
and Ontario.
Yeah, I am, you're right.
All right, so there's a lot to break down there. I could tell based on, you know, her physicality, receptiveness, compliance, that she was extremely into me and she wanted me. So I just went for the makeout. You don't always have to do this, but it's fun. Another note on that is a short makeout is better than a long makeout. You know, I've heard questions from people, they're like, how do I like make out for a really long time in the club? Well, if you want to just make out for a long time, that's one goal. If you want to have sex with the girl, if you want to move that into a relationship, if you want to see that girl casually, that's a different one and that's a better goal. So short makeouts are better than long makeouts. You don't want to over-validate or squander the sexual tension because you know what's better than a makeout? Compliment on things that you genuinely like, but don't overdo it. So for example, you're an amazing kisser. I love sober girls. She's into nutrition. That's fucking awesome. She meditates. Compliments are like gold bars and you want to give them out sparingly because no one likes a nice guy or a sycophant because they don't want to be surprised, because most nice guys, they are essentially hiding the fact of who they are and what they think behind a nice guy mask, which scares the ever-living fuck out of girls because they don't know how you're going to react if something negative happens or if they choose not to have sex with you at your house. Whereas if you completely take off the filter, you express yourself, she's going to know. If he's upset about something, he's going to express it in a calibrated, empathetic way. Another thing is you can contrast emotions with their opposites, which makes them felt more, because people don't necessarily feel emotion, they feel change in emotion, right? So after the compliment, I go into a negative teasing statement where I'm like, what did I say? Like, what the fuck, you're done, like you forgot about my name. But if you do too much silliness like this, you want to slow it down, be more relatable, be more chill, and go back into conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop. It feels good just riding.
Okay.
Let me know if your legs, like the
That's supposed to be my
circulation gets
job.
cut off.
No, it's all good.
How tall are you, by the way?
6 feet.
Oh my god.
It's terrible.
I love it. So if I wear heels, we'll be the same height.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
All right, so empathy is an essential part of every interaction. You're talking to a human being, right? And I like to focus on giving the girl and her friends and my friends a great experience. It's almost like you're the host of a party and you got to make sure everything's kind of taken care of, that everyone's having a good time. Lastly, your insecurities will hold you back. So it's about time you accept them and move on. Things that you can't change, you can't change. Just learn to accept them. Because if you do not embrace your insecurities, you will be paralyzed by them. And girls don't necessarily care about your flaws. They care if you care about your insecurities and your flaws. Because if they like you and the attitude that you have, the mindset that you have, they will excuse away your flaws. But if you are kind of paralyzed and tripped up by that, when that situation comes up, that topic comes up, it's going to be very evident that you are insecure about those things, and it's going to turn her off even more with your negative reaction to it. Fun fact, at 6 feet tall, there are 2,000 times more men than women.
What intro
a
these?
donation.
Wedges.
That's where it's
Thursday
at.
night wedges. I want to see you on
Thursday
Friday night
night.
with your little stilettos.
Come out tomorrow,
shoot. She's going to be so cute.
She is.
Is she your best friend?
These two. Both.
Yeah, we live right here.
You guys want to come to the rooftop?
Yep. We're going on the roof. I'm
Yeah.
so down.
You can see everything.
I'm so down. If
She's
you
down.
can-
Are
if
you down?
can-
She's down.
If there's a roof, I'm in.
Oh my god. I love you. You're the best.
Whoa, that is
Can I adopt you?
Sure. I don't know. That's
How old are you?
So young girls stick together. It's usually best to pull them as a group, and then your friend goes on the balcony with one, you take one to your bedroom, the other one goes in the living room, so that you can have like private one-on-one time. Best strategy for younger girls, usually pull as a group before you isolate. Best strategy for older girls oftentimes is actually just taking one girl because they're more independent, and the other ones will cheer them on for going home with a guy. I'm also building rapport with the friends, right? Consistent emphasis on this, making sure everyone has a good time. And I'm using social proof to my advantage. So the more people who want something, the more other people are gonna want something, right? So she's down, are you down? Like, is everyone down? Cool, let's go. Your friends are coming, do you wanna stay on the street or do you wanna have a great time, right? It's an obvious answer.
Oh, okay. Well, your long arms too.
Excuse me? I have long arms.
Yeah.
Everything's long. It sucks.
Yeah. Wait, pause, stop.
Why? It was going great. It was going great.
Get up real quick. I just want to sit. I want to sit down.
Yeah.
Okay, you come. Okay, go. Pull nose.
I want to hold my feet up the entire
Like this?
She's a tall
Okay.
gal.
I can bend my foot this way, but not fully this way, so we're
I
good.
can hold half.
Hold half.
Just hold my hands.
Whoa! Okay, wait.
Lean back. Lean back.
Get my phone in my back. In my bag.
Okay, get up. Get up. Push me.
Get on his lap.
Push me, you fucking racist! What the fuck? Push me. What kind of shit is this?
So you see I'm leading, like physically, just like grabbing her, pulling down. Obviously I can get away with it because she's like having a great time, she's laughing, she's really into me. And I'm fully at the cause, so she can be fully in reaction, right? I'm the oak tree, she's the squirrel, she's having a great time being there. Women love when the man takes the initiative. They hate when they have to come up with date plans, when they have to lead. It's disgusting to them, it's horrifying. So it's up to you to take the lead. And what this does is it allows them to let go and have someone else take the reins of the conversation, of the interaction, so they can let go, follow, and be fully feminine. The last thing is, it's okay to show a little dominance. It's, you know, some commanding things there, like push me right now.
You can't make fun of handicapped people in Toronto. You're gonna get in trouble.
You go off really fast with the pen.
All right.
That's red, but oh, it's green now.
They see me rolling. They hating, controlling when they try to catch me riding dirty.
Let's go here.
Okay, guys.
Let's go here.
Oh!
Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, this
Help!
girls is a hill.
Help!
Get off. You're fine.
Dude, that's the most abusive thing I've heard. You're fine. You'll be fine. All right, we're gonna cross the street, girl.
Game is freedom.
Did these
I love you too. Wait.
You love it. That's enough.
Oh, come back to me.
Okay.
It's not what it looks like.
So here I'm like creating mock jealousy. I grab the friend, try to make out with her, and then like it's just like this funny thing, right? It's creating mock jealousy, but I'm not trying to accomplish anything. It's just, you know, adding to this fun, you know, peak experience of the night. And when you notice that you're self-amusing too much, you're conscious of that, start slowing it down and being more real. This night I just went full out, just like hilarious like jokes. But yeah, you should start getting more real, and I think I start doing that pretty soon.
Push me. 007. 007. Ah! Pull me this way. This way.
I got you. Don't worry.
You're amazing.
I know. We're going on the roof, right?
My favorite nurse.
You've taken full control.
Whoa!
Don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me no more.
Isn't it? Okay, yeah, maybe later.
Okay, no kisses for you. I feel so free and liberated.
Yeah.
Do you live in Toronto?
Yeah, it's okay to be boring. Like, in fact, it's probably optimal for me to be a little bit more boring in my interactions. Most of your interaction should be a chill, neutral vibe, and then you're sprinkling in those fun, negative, positive statements, expressions here and there.
No, I live in. I go to.
Oh my God, you're one of those girls.
What does that mean?
Like far away.
No. I come visit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is.
23 floors.
No, she lives actually on the first floor. So that's okay.
First floor?
Yeah, she lives on the first floor.
Oh, that's pretty ghetto. I live on the 14th floor.
Of what building? This one.
This building.
We're here!
Hit it.
14th floor?
Ranch me, mulatto.
I don't know if this is real.
Ranch.
Okay.
Time to ranch it up. All right.
So, you know, I'm going in, I'm not even looking back to see if they're following because I'm assuming that they're coming. Nothing's more low value than like, are you still with me? Are you coming? Are you still with me? Like, that's just a weird vibe. Like, okay, are you coming? So it's weird to over monitor the girls while pulling. Of course they're coming with you. You're the best thing to happen to them all night. So yeah, just lead and assume that they will follow. Another thing is it's easier to get compliance and escalate physically when emotions are high. Keep that in mind.
All right. Guys, this is my grandma's place, so just be cool. Just be cool. Just duck so he doesn't see you. He's brutal. He's kicked people out in the past. Megan, look, it's us.
Oh my god.
It's a statue of us.
I'm bringing everyone into the fun, even the doorman. Like, he's kicked people out, he's ruthless. Like, it's my grandma's place. Like, just fucking around as much as possible. Like, to bring people into the fun. Don't forget to be real. I want to make sure that point hits home. And I'm using the environment to reinforce that man to woman frame, right? There's a statue of a man and woman like intertwined, like, yo, it's a statue of us. Everything should be building that bubble of love, that man to woman dynamic, that you and me, like you and me against the world, girl. Everything should be reinforcing that.
I'm a little bit whiter. Are you pale?
I'm pale.
Yeah, you're pretty tan though for a pale person.
Right?
Have you been like chilling in the sun?
At the beach. Once.
Oh my god.
You just want
Hi, my name's Austen. You have really big hands. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, you have a massive dick as a guy. Does your dad have a phone number I can like contact him at?
508 or 202.
Don't stop.
That was a little bit too fast. Dial.
519.
No, don't do that. Oh god, he's gonna call.
Would that be bad?
Dave or Steve.
He's pretty chill.
Dave or Steve? You have two dads? Oh my god.
Dave.
You're so progressive.
I know.
I wish I had two dads.
Me too.
So you can see, right, that pool talk, like what you're saying while bringing the girl to your house, is fun and light. It's not logical. It's not quiet. Guys, just so you know, we're entering my apartment. Just so you know, like, we're going to the 14th floor. No, it's fun. It's light. You're talking about random shit. It's just like the same interaction outside, but breezing through those transitions to make those transitions easy. Entering the house, entering the elevator, entering the apartment, etc.
Okay, are you done?
It was nice meeting you guys.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you later. Whoa.
Wait, before you go, do any of you play foosball?
I do. Absolutely not.
Come foosball for 5 minutes, and then we'll let you go.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go?
You guys are welcome.
Do you trust me?
Not really.
Okay.
Not at all.
This guy's bad.
Faking this. This is fake.
This guy's.
So fake.
Doesn't it kind of look like a hotel?
Not really.
Guys, you can trust me because I have lots of fruits.
Fruits?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually aren't kidding. That's fun.
So obviously here I overdid the self-amusement. Like, what is the worst thing that I could say in this moment? I said it to fuck around, which is, well, yeah, it was nice meeting you guys, like, to try to dismiss them. It's like 0% neediness, but it fucks up your game. You have to have that balance, right, between, you know, intent, freedom from outcome, from wanting the girl but not needing the girl, right? It's got to be in that center amount. So like literally the only thing she could do is like, oh, no, but if she tried to reach out like before that, it would fuck up her value, right, to her friends.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, basically I'm trying to like reject her. So yeah, then I give them a thing. Do any of you play foosball? And boom, and then the hand comes out. Now there's a logical reason to come. Now there is like a plausible deniability for why I want to go there. Foosball. So always see the idea of something cool to do at your place, whether it's foosball, cool view, drinks, after party, rooftop. Something cool so that they can latch onto that idea. It's the same thing like having your friend come over. Like, it's better to have your friend come over to, you know, eat food with him or play a game or for a specific purpose. It's while it would be nice, it's still kind of weird to ask, like, can I come over just to talk? Like, that's kind of like a very feminine thing, right? Girls do that, but guys not so much. Generally, when I bring a girl back, I give her a tour of the apartment with the group so that we can all be comfortable. We're all, you know, kind of on the same page. And we spend time together as a group first before isolating each girl. And the point of isolating each girl is so that they can become kind of lost in their own world with you, in this like bubble of love with you, and not really think so much about judging their friends. And later on, we basically isolate each girl to different parts. So the balcony, the living room, the kitchen, etc.
Okay, so this is the living room. This is where I meditate. This is where
So you meditate.
Yeah, just take your shoes off. It's gross.
And now here, I'm taking her shoes off. Number one, it's a rule of the house. And number two, it makes her feel like she's going to stay for a while.
Pop culture reference, modern.
I also ask her if she wants a green smoothie, and she says, so I made us a green smoothie because she's sober. She likes to eat healthy. And then we sat on the couch to enjoy it a bit. And after 10 or so minutes of talking, you know, just about regular stuff, just building that real connection, because I've already built the attraction side. Now it's more about building more comfort and letting the vibe get more seductive. We made out a bit on the couch, and then I led her to my room. I want to make clear here that when you understand the principles of game, you can mold it into anything you want. You can mold it into your personality. If you're feeling like more chill on a certain day, you can mold it to your energy level. So you can be more chill. You can mold it to your personality. You don't have to be exactly like me. If you're feeling excited and goofy, you can be more excited and goofy. And my assistant who filmed this that night, he had the revelation later. He said, so you can go out, have a shit ton of fun, and then at the end of it, you get to have sex. And the answer, once you know the principles of game, the answer to that unequivocally is yes. I mean, I hope this was educational. I hope this shows you that, you know, you don't have to dedicate, 20 hours a day to do game. Like, this is literally me hopping out at 1:25, getting a girl back in about 15 minutes. So yeah, it doesn't have to be an extreme endeavor every time, and you can use certain things to your advantage. Focus on the warming up, focus on the self-amusement, focus on social momentum, so that when you do meet that girl, you are just on point. And then from there, use that fun state, give it to the girl, give that transference of energy to her, and then move it forward with, seeding, leading, getting her friends on board, and smoothing the transitions so you can get a girl back at your place and enjoying you. And at the end of this night, it was a great time, and a gentleman never quite remembers what happens. But yeah, that's been the game analysis video. Drop a like, a comment, tell me in the Telegram or wherever, like, if you enjoyed this video, and I'll probably put out more of these. So until next time, peace.